to the fabled giant killers, the Boise State Broncos. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Northern Illinois Huskies, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
Yeah, how's this work?
Northern Illinois about to kick it off as we get things started.
Oh shit, we're awfully blue here.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Boise State's offense will have the first possession of the game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before.
I try to be able to still see what's going on here.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes
There
on
we go.
him.
I think we're good there.
Main focus, more guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man. He is the guy. He is priority number one.
This blue's gonna run me over. I can already tell.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Unloads to the wideout.
Good catch, Bates.
In the middle, it's Bates. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this.
Chris, can I hear these now? Figure it out here.
Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Jones. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Should be
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
All right, dude's finally catching now. All right, so now this stuff works.
Huh? Threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here we go. Double tight, guys. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They pull him down at the 17 after a
Try that.
3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front and not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run.
He's about to get benched again.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down and likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in.
Know what's going on, Dustin?
Is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Never a doubt. And the first
Oh, dude, I got plenty of plays that I want to run.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put it
Kind of
on the board, and now they
up in the air.
try to shut them down. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the
I'm just glad I figured out. It's been driving me nuts. I got a whole soundboard here. Now I can have some fun.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they could really depend on.
Nah, it's not lopsided.
If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Got the first down. Looking for more.
It's there.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Northern Illinois right back to the line.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo.
God, he's too damn slow. Thank God for stepping outside, out of bounds. I can tell you this hurry up is going to drive me insane.
Passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Fires to the tight end.
What's going on?
Junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job.
Tight end's wide open. Get the sack. Let's go.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Appreciate you guys coming through. I'm still learning the whole TikTok stuff. So live on YouTube and Twitch as well. YouTube, we're trying to hit 1,850 subscribers here.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to throw, it's Hart. They're working that left side. Open space at the 25.
Playing like shit.
Out of bounds, they'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. The hand to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just
3rd and 12. Let's go.
in the backfield. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Johnson.
I'll take that.
He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. 3 points to show for the drive. And that's going to give us a tie ball game here in the 1st.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never
Hold that block, man.
Shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there.
That dude's getting benched. He screwed me last game. He wouldn't catch a damn ball. That time he was wide open as well. I'd rather play this other dude anyway.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him.
You got Bates, but there's no...
Came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Hold that block just a tad more, please.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Dude, that tight end actually catches the damn ball.
Get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, give on the inside.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
That thing is, I can't see all the... I don't be able to see all the chats.
Can play this 2nd down a lot of ways.
Move that over there. There we go.
They give it to him again.
It's 1st. I'll take it.
Down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. We played one, and we are right back where we started.
We're going to go straight from this game to another one then.
As we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. On the run, it's Webb. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack.
They were able to run all over App State.
Eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to
That's a decent run. Picked up 6.
and get to the football.
Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Jones. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first.
I don't remember what the rules are. For this.
The Broncos looking to convert on 4th down. Ready, go. Tries to get it on the ground. Breaks into the open. Got some room.
That spin move.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Broncos.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. LSU is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning.
Now we just need a defense to stand.
The Bengals have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to UTSA. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
They'll go back to the ground.
There we go. Good tackle. Good tackle.
By this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. And the Huskies racing to the line in the hurry up. Dropping back, it's Hart. Fires to the big fella. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go.
Telling you, this hurry up sucks.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. He's loose down the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house.
They
Touchdown,
completely changed up everything. RAs.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way. He knocked it right down the middle. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
What's the play art look like?
They're
Crap.
set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. And the Broncos are rolling down the field. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got it. Oh, and he thought
That tight end's on point.
Wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boise State.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5.
How'd you not hit him?
Hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose
Good
their
tackle.
running game.
Good tackle.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. To the air. It's Hart.
Oh, that's on me.
And it's Smith. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll try the run. Running into the open space. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Northern Illinois right back to the line. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. He's got an open man. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams.
Yeah.
There he goes.
Thank God for at least a fast backfield.
So dangerous after he makes the grab.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
They won't he will be stopped short. We've got a timeout here.
I'm good with holding the 3.
Trying to get more points on the board before the break. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. To throw, it's Hart. He wants it all.
You literally have one dude to cover, man.
Quick strike through the air for the score.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's going to run it. You know those defenders wanted to light him up. Quarterback wisely gets down with the slide. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Let's go. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect.
They get the ball first.
Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf.
They're killing me with this hurry up, though.
In Boise.
The Broncos will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get a
Angles, man. Come on.
Take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it.
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Looking for a man. It's Hart. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Complete in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going if they have a first down at the 43.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run.
There's been a fumble.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Off play action. Finds the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Northern Illinois right back to the line. On 3rd and short.
Great stop.
Here. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Hauls it in, the first down and more.
Literally just threaded that needle.
Conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum.
Touchdown, Huskies! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Here's the handoff. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But
I didn't even play a call.
Too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Leaves it with the running back.
Gotta hit those blocks.
Nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Where's a normal screen pass?
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Broncos send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw.
What the hell? Make a tackle.
Determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. Northern Illinois right back to the line.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Dropping back, it's Hart. Under fire. Caught close to the marker. It's
This guy is on point today.
Up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it out quickly.
Gotta get a turnover.
They'll move the chains and they're set up at the 41. This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Working that left side now. Turning it on. Made a defender miss. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Wants to throw it. It's complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Pressure coming. Took a shot as he threw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing.
What do I gotta do?
Clean hit on the quarterback.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do.
Touchdown, Huskies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed.
They're kicking my ass.
He's been really good for his
I have no answer for the hurry up.
His 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Might be calling a hot route. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the right. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here we go. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get.
Gotta settle down.
Play. Because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
We got a close game here in the 3rd quarter, and you're seeing momentum shift right now for the defense. The last drive out, they gave up a touchdown. This drive, though, they've now forced a 3 and out. They've done an outstanding job, and you can see them now playing with more confidence.
That's on me. I dropped back way too far.
In their own end. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. They'll give it to Johnson.
I'm gonna blow that up.
Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
I just gotta do better.
Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking for a man. It's Hart. Quickly complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Okay, get ready for the short pass.
Right back to the line. They'll run play action.
There we go. Great sack.
Comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
We got time.
On 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This field goal try to make it a 3-score game late. Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. South Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Columbia, one of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 11 to Appalachian State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They go to the ground. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming
What a throw.
Dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
Hold that block. Come on.
And they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He can't make
Had to
the
throw it a
catch
little
over the
sooner.
middle of the field. Sometimes you hear those footsteps. It's third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. He wants to change this route. Pulls it in. It's Jones.
One time you don't hold your freaking block. Any other time you'll hold it forever.
Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
Pretty much chalking this one up as a loss.
The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Able to get a foot down in bounds and make the catch. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Here's the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last.
Can't do nothing.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in, I'm playing the pass.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Great place to start for this offense. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Ready, go! Jet sweep to the receiver. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about.
This game did not go the way that I wanted to.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Absolutely.
I can't handle business against the hurry.
Their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Coming out with it, it's Francis. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Boise State ready to send out that offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. He wants a big play here late. Fires a bullet. Now it's
I should have never thrown that.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. 221 wing, 221 wing. Handoff from the gun. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Bates. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. The Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's a hit. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the
game's over.
phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to
Go in here. A stream marker. Go knock out the other one.
Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinals.
Guys, if you guys haven't yet, be sure to go check out the YouTube. Same name as here on Twitch. Same name as on TikTok.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Wake Forest offense will get the ball first. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle.
This Hunt dude had a ball-out game last week.
They got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
the best quarterbacks in the history of the game When you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought.
And the quarterback caught up
Henry Blanket.
sacked at the 12.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Got it set up on the outside. Still on his feet at the 25. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll drag him.
Why would you throw it at his feet, man? Why are you throwing it at his feet?
I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarms
Bruh.
that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And maybe this guy hoping somebody would bail him out like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab on the left. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Line of scrimmage is at the 28. That would make it about a 45-yard field goal attempt. They're going to go for it instead on 4th down. 42. Trying to keep the drive alive.
Could have just kicked the freaking field goal. Stop being stupid.
4th down stop. On the double. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Yeah, and this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
And you, what's up, Caitlin?
And that's a great play call by the offensive coordinator, because that play is
Game's irritating me.
Of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
Hey there. Are you
Got it in the middle. It's Ortega. They got him. Down to the 43. Offense will try to get some momentum going on.
It's a lot of buttons.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he has a solid
Well, I'm going to. I'll try my best at least. Don't I get that irritated later. Just go to bed.
Thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Wrong hole.
Just what this
9:30.
looking for sets him up at the 26.
We still won't even play you guys in the playoffs.
So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's a fumble.
Oh shit, we picked that?
It up and he's headed the other way.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Second fumble of the game. That's day one. Like, we go over this
Yeah, so we play then I have to
from your body. So
go to
coach, you
the
draw
intermediate.
scripts and all these plays, and the
He
first
plays at
first two
10:30.
times called
Well, at 11, sorry.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting?
But then we'll be back because he wants to come back and watch.
Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first.
Should have just
quarter,
played this
but already
game tomorrow,
in the
'cause
field.
I'm tired.
This could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front.
I'll be there for the 12.
It's going to be difficult to put up points.
That
Dropping
pass
too far
was
back.
off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on
Well, at least the
And the Demon Deacons
a little bit of it.
punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They'll put a stop to that return.
She'll get done at 12, and then it's just pretty much driving from intermediate back to the high.
From the 41. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion.
That dude just got laid on his ass.
Ridden out of bounds at the 45.
See ya. Have a good night.
The offense setting up shop at the 46. First and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Cardinals
feel like I
can be
know that
aggressive
person.
here on second and short.
The numbers look familiar.
On the move. Creates a little room. Breaks into the open. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
When you come out and the run game works right away, everybody gets confidence, everybody's happy, and the whole playbook now is open for everybody to use.
At least hit him.
Pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Second and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
One more stop, guys. One more stop.
The stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in.
Thank you.
And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out.
Why does games feel like it's taking freaking forever?
Right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 9.
My guys can't run the ball to save their
Away
life.
before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. We've played one before we move on.
-7 rushing yards. That's because we've been sacked a million freaking times.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The Demon Deacons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it.
Stack.
Fires Here's to the tight end.
Turn. Go upfield.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
Hold the ball, Watkins. Hold the ball.
Forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now the play fake.
I had my tight end.
In the backfield, it's Hunt. And he was fortunate not to lose.
Blitz was also coming.
Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Now adjusting. Ball is loose. Defense
Smack the shit out of him.
And he had an opportunity there to make something out of nothing, but things just got sideways and the ball came free.
I just like the effort on defense, okay? They couldn't get to the quarterback initially in the pocket. He starts scrambling, and they don't quit. You saw all of the effort of everybody pursuing the QB, catching up to him, and them creating the fumble. Awesome job.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Demon Deacons really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air.
I had to catch that.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate...
Oh, he's got some space. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, a receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
Here's the pressure. Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Finds his man. It's Hunt.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Demon Deacons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success.
Looking for the end zone.
There we go.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
This running
Good
back
work, team.
Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. They took it 64 yards right down the field. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll return it. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Poe. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Poe. Slips a tackle and he's got room. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the grab. It's Ortega. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They punted away on 4th down.
We got 97 yards.
For a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. The Demon Deacons backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh,
I wish I would have thrown that just a tad sooner.
The money, you just have to make that catch. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Oh, better look out. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. Here we go. Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Hunt. He'll be brought down, and that's the final.
All right, move the ball a little bit. Get some flow going. Then we come into halftime.
What a scene there in Winston-Salem. What a fine performance we've seen.
The Demon Deacons will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football. And
it's a seam wide open at the 30. He was loose and setting sail.
Can't let shit happen.
Him at the 6-yard line.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
this is what you love to see from your red zone defense. Now you're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big 2nd down here.
Good play.
Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Stanford! And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Just a short pass to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. And the Demon Deacons can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
The Demon Deacons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The kick is on its way. He'll field the punt and take it back. Lowers those pads. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off the bootleg and rolling out. He tries to take the top off. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. This defense giving up ground.
That's a cover 4, too.
The 26. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really put...
Unleashes one deep. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cardinal.
Where's my deep blue? In the middle. It's a cover 3. Where was the deep blue on that play?
You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this. Intercepted for the 11th time. He managed a few yards on that return.
What the
bigger
fuck?
The fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He'll start this drive firing. Finds a tight end.
That's on me. I should have stayed with that dude.
The
But
officials take a break to let him be checked out.
this game starts pissing me off after a while.
Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Fighting off the defender. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. To the air on 1st down. It's complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give is to Smith. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
That's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another 1st down. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Stanford! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Under fire. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Demon Deacons will try to pin them back with the punt. Wants to return it. He gets a block. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You could play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. They're so quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Trying play action. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down.
Fucking kidding me.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Pulls it in, it's Watkins. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Demon Deacons kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to take off. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Caught behind the line. It's Watkins. And they pick up just a few on that completion. We've reached a break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play.
42.
Looking to fire. Makes the catch. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The Demon Deacons will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Quarterback will keep it. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Lets it go to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's 1st and goal on the 1. And
Don't you reach for that, dude.
No gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wake.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Gonna sling it on second down. Slips away. Got a man. It's Smith. At the 35, he's open. And he'll go out of bounds.
Great outlet.
This aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
I love how my team can play fantastic against another user. Some games. And then they absolutely shit the bed against the CPU.
Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Catch in the middle. It's Ortega. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
On the ready.
Stanford going back to work with another 1st down.
29 Philly.
Leaves it with the back. Runs through the tackle. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Poe. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his 2nd of the day, this one from 23. Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Ohio is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Peden Stadium, but the Bobcats have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 11 over Western Michigan. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Makes the catch. It's Maryland. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Demon Deacons want to pick up the tempo. To the ground to try to move the chains. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The defense is backed up as the offense is in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Demon Deacons have it in scoring position on first and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
On the double.
They've got it down to the 3, now it's second and goal.
42 Spider.
Slams it ahead. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. This quarterback part of their running game. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Demon Deeks.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. That last score sort of felt like the finishing touches on a great meal, didn't it, as they get ready to line up for the kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play.
Ready.
It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Flare. Flare.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback, who makes a sure tackle. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. One more play to pad the stats. To the air on second down. Bringing the heat. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about, what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively. Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.